College for me was fun. College was a place where you could be curious and about pretty much anything, and you could really dive into that curiosity and explore it deeper.
There were a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have normally had. Like I got to work really close with professors and would hang out in their office and get them to critique my work and things like that, and I would get to work on projects that you don't get to do in the real world out after you finish college and things like that. I worked on interview committees and wrote poetry and got things published, and just things that I wouldn't have had the time or dedication to put into if I wasn't in a college setting.
One of the things that I really enjoyed about college was just being in this culture of learning. You're around people that are oftentimes interested in the same things you're in. You get to, explore a bunch of different topics as you take some of your elective classes, meet new groups of people, find new interests, make relationships with the people you're in classes with your peer groups, and also with professors, with mentors. College professors really are lifelong learners and really are passionate about what it is that they're teaching.
I would say just experiences with, new friends, relationships. You get to know a lot of interesting people. Most college professors are very decorated with their job, and they have amazing connections.
I made a lot of friends in college and met a lot of people who I wouldn't have met otherwise, and I think I'm friends more with those people than I ever was with people in high school. I still hang out with them. I still go back to Portland and see them and things like that.
And so you get to be around an environment that is all about curiosity and exploration, and be around people that really kind of foster that and are on the cutting edge in a lot of times of the different research areas and areas that you're studying. That's a lot of fun. I also like the schedule. You get to set your own schedule in college, and you really do get to wander around in flip-flops and shorts a lot of days. That's really nice. There's a couple of reasons for that one. I think the main one would be that four-year institutions now have a vision for how they want you to move through, and so they have the first year set up as pretty much all four-year institutions now. You have to live on campus your first year, and there's a lot of built-in programs that they have as well for first-year students to kind of ensure that you're going to be successful in that environment. Moving from home to college, there's a lot of transitioning that goes on, and there's a lot of personal development that people have to do as well, and a lot of kids struggle that first year, not just with the academics, but with just the life skills.
I think 2 years is a good place to start, but I think you have more opportunities as somebody who's looking for a job. If you go for the 4 years, it gives you more experience. I think about who I was when I finished my first 2 years of college, and I was nowhere near ready to go into the workforce. I had no idea what I really wanted out of a career or life or anything, and so the extra 2 years I think really gave me the time to figure out what I actually wanted.
If you want to go to a 4-year, you start there from your year one, and you get to kind of make your mark right away. You get to build your connections with your friends. You get to know the campus, whereas if you take 2 years somewhere else, you have to kind of start all over again.
I think the first 2 years are a good foundation. You learn a lot of the basics, and you take your math classes and your English classes, and you get them out of the way. And then after that, you really get to take classes that are specific to what you want to do, and that's the fun part of college.
I think most people are concerned with paying for college, and community colleges or just a 2-year college is kind of a great way maybe to start off. There's the free tuition, but I would say that with anybody that knows what they want to do and know where they want to go, they need to go to their 4-year university right away.
student loans, and a lot of schools are really willing to help you not only figure out where you want to go with life, but also how you can finance it. I've been to a few different colleges, and they've all really been willing to help me. And I feel like that's kind of the culture around colleges now, especially since our generation is so plagued with student debt. People understand where we're coming from and are willing to try and help out wherever they can. So I wouldn't let that be something that keeps you from pursuing what you really want to.
I think the main reason that you hear students give for not wanting to go to a four-year school is that it's expensive. The cost is prohibitive. And that they're bigger. But I think that those reasons are generally not true. Yes, they can be, but there are many four-year institutions that are inexpensive or not as expensive as the ones you always hear about. You know, the main ones you hear about in Oregon, the Oregon State and University of Oregon. Those schools are expensive and they are larger, but there are many small four-year institutions as well. Also, the cost, when you add up all the other expenses in life, I see investing in your education as not being a waste of money or something that you should necessarily avoid going into debt on. I think you should be thoughtful about it, but I do think it's an investment that'll last you the rest of your life, and it's something that you can't take away from you.
I guess if you don't know exactly what you want to do right off the bat out of high school, it would be tempting to just go to a 2-year so that you're not making a huge commitment, especially because college is such a big money commitment. And so it could be really tempting to not go the whole 4 years if you don't think that it will be worth it in the long run. But I think it's worth investing in, especially if you consider that the first 2 years you kind of figure out what you want to do. And I guess kind of place your trust in the fact that you'll figure out what you want and want to keep going. The nice thing about it is that you can always change your mind halfway through, but it is nice to have kind of a plan and have something to fall back on. If you, at the end of the 2 years, don't know exactly what you want to do, then you can keep going and you're not without a safety net.